Hello everybody. In today's video we are going to be going over the UFC fights we need to see in each UFC division. And I apologise, I am slightly inebriated right now. I'm a bit drunk, so some of the things I might say and some of the fights I come up with might be a little bit dumb, but bear with me, okay? Bear with me. Flyweight, we've got Manel Kape versus Joshua Van. This would be an absolute banger of a fight, and you can't deny that. That would be a banger. Joshua Van and Manel Kape just throwing hands, see whose chin goes first, and it's probably going to be Joshua Van's. I think Manel Kape would beat him, to be honest, but we'll never know. I've made this video before UFC 323. It's actually in like a few hours. I'm not going to release this video until for a couple of weeks, but anyways, I think that Manel Kape would chin him, in all honesty. And next up, we've got a real interesting one. Petr Yan versus Sean O'Malley, the rematch. The first fight, I know I'm a Sean O'Malley glazer, but I do think Sean O'Malley won that one. But once again, like I've said, I made this video before 323. Petr Yan could become the champion tonight. And if he does, I would love to see Sean O'Malley, because Sean O'Malley's gonna beat the brakes off Song Yadong. We all know this. I would love to see a rematch between these two. 5 rounds. I think Sean O'Malley would get it done again, but you never know. You never know. So that's why this fight is such an interesting one. So we'll move on. And at featherweight, we've got Movsar Evloev, however you say goofy ass name, versus Diego Lopez 2. The first fight, Diego Lopez gave him a really close fight on very short notice. And I think if they're rematched, I think Diego Lopez would knock that pussy bitch out, okay? I'm just saying, no offence, Movsar. I think you're a pussy though, because you keep pulling out fights, and I think Diego Lopez would take your head clean off. So let's move on. After Charles Oliveira slimes out Max Holloway at UFC 326, I think he will go into rematch Armin Tsarukyan, and I think he's going to beat the brakes off him. I think he won the first fight, and if the rematch, I think he'll win. And then he'll get his title shot, and he'll probably get slimed out by Ilia Topuria again, which is unfortunate, but yeah, I think this is a good fight, and I think Charles would win. At welterweight, we've got my GOAT, Carlos Prates, against the Zesty King, Michael Morales. People are saying this would be a great fight because, I don't know, it's 50-50. It's not. It would be a great fight because we get to watch Carlos Prates knock out Michael Morales and take his O. And that's what would happen. Michael Morales coming forward, that goofy ass stance, hands down, so hittable. So hittable if he ever goes up against a good striker. And Carlos Prates is a good striker, and he would knock Michael Morales out round 1. So that's why I want to see that fight, because I think it would be very good. It would be very good to watch. And moving on to middleweight, hear me out, guys, hear me out. I think Sean Strickland has the best chance against Khamzat Chimaev than anyone else does. That might sound crazy, but it's true. Who else are you seeing beating Khamzat Chimaev? Nasty Namath isn't going to beat him. Sean Strickland was out wrestling Anasadine. I know Strickland got taken down by Dricus, but he got up. He's not going to lay on his back and get a little hit with little tappy shots like Dricus did. He's a very good anti-grappler. And I think, obviously, it's night and day on the feet. Strickland's going to piece Khamzat up on the feet, like, no doubt. So if he can stuff them takedowns, well, he's not going to stuff the takedowns, but if he can get up from the takedowns, I think he's got a real good chance of beating Khamzat. So that's the fight I want to see at middleweight. And at light heavyweight, listen up, guys, listen up. Yuri is the only one that has a chance to beat Pereira. I don't care about Ankalaev. They're not giving Ankalaev the rematch, and the next opponent for Ankalaev will probably be Yuri, and I think Yuri would slime him. So yeah, I think this is the only good fight to make for Alex Pereira. Carlos Ulberg isn't really that good, so Yuri it is. Let's go for that. And at heavyweight, I still believe in you, Tom. I still believe in you. I still think you would beat John Jones. I hope you'd knock that little wife beater out. You know, how could anybody like John Jones, man? He's literally the Diddy of MMA. We've seen the MMA Guru video. We know some other stuff about him. He hit a pregnant woman with his car and fled the scene. He beats his wife. You've got to root for Tom Aspinall, and if you don't, I wonder why. Come on, man, I wonder why. Tom Aspinall, by round 1 knockout. I know he's got Brown syndrome in his eye because he got some baguette stuck in his eye, but you know, I'm still rooting for Tom, and I think it'll be a great fight. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe. My channel's doing good right now, but it needs to do better, okay? I want to do fight companions. I want to grow. I want to have an impact on the MMA community. So help me grow, guys. See you later.